Hello students. Students, today we will see one grammar topic. The name of that topic is punctuation mark. In Marathi, we say viram chinna. Punctuation marks is useful whenever we write in a writing skill. Means we write in essay, we use that punctuation mark in the dialogue writing, as well as in any writing skill we use that punctuation mark. This topic is important from 5th to 10th standard student. There are so many punctuation marks in our grammar language, but ninth one, these 9 are very important for our study. Number 1, it is the full stop. We show this punctuation mark by this sign. Second one, it is the comma. We use comma by this sign. Third one is the semicolon. In semicolon, we use this sign. Fourth one is the colon. In colon, we use this sign. See properly. Comma, semicolon, colon. Number 5 is the interrogation mark. Means after question, we use question mark. This question mark is called the interrogation mark in our grammar. Number 6 is the exclamatory mark. After exclamatory sentence, we give this sign, and this sign is called the exclamatory mark. Number 7 is the quotation mark. In direct indirect speech or in any speech, direct speech, we use this sign. This sign is called the quotation mark as well as inverted comma. Number 8, it is the apostrophe. We use this sign to show the apostrophe punctuation mark. And ninth one is the capital letter. Capital letter means every sentence we start with capital letter. These are the 9 punctuation marks we see in the details. First we'll see, first one is the full stop. When we use that full stop, after any statement or after any sentence, but that sentence must be assertive sentence. प्रत्येक वाक्याच्या शेवटी आपण full stop वापरतो. जशी example number 1, he is a wise boy. See, this is the statement. This is the simple sentence. After this sentence, I give here full stop. This sign is called the full stop. As well as see second example. They are not ready to go. This is also sentence. After this sentence, I use here full stop. Means full stop is the longest pause. वाक्य संपल्यानंतर आपण फुल स्टॉप वापरतो. फुल स्टॉप म्हणजेच लॉन्गेस्ट पॉज. दिस इज द वन यूज ऑफ दैट फुल स्टॉप. Then there is also second use. When we use that full stop in abbreviation, in short form, we use full stop. For example, HOD. This is the short form. Head of department. HOD. After this word, I give here full stop. In short, we say Mr. But we write MR, full stop. This is the abbreviation, short form of Mr. As well as Mrs. MRS. After that MRS. This is the short form of Mrs. We give full stop. Means we use a full stop after any sentence, as well as in abbreviation, in short form, we use full stop. Now see, second one is the comma. Now second punctuation mark is the comma. First one we have seen full stop. Full stop is the longest pause and comma is the shortest pause. This is the main difference. Full stop after sentence we use full stop, and comma middle sentence we use comma. By this sign we show the shortest pause in the sentence. We use this sign and show the shortest pause in the statement. When we use this comma in a sentence, if we want to separate two or more words, that time we use comma. For example, just see example number 1. He came, he saw, he conquered, and he ruled. This is said about Napoleon. He came, he saw, he conquered, he ruled. This is the one sentence. But here I have taken shortest pause. To show the shortest pause, I give here comma. This is the comma. This sign is comma. And here full stop it is. Second example of comma, it is my mother gave me pen, flower, dress and new watch on my birthday. Student, just read this sentence. My mother gave me pen, flowers, dress and new watch on my birthday. These are the things my mother have given me on my birthday. All these things I used in one sentence by giving here comma. In Marathi we can say that जेव्हा वाक्यामध्ये आपल्याला बरेच शब्द यूज करायचे असतात, दाखवायचे असतात, त्यावेळेला आपण शॉर्ट पॉज घेतो. त्या शॉर्ट पॉजलाच कॉमा असं म्हणतात. नाउ वी विल सी थर्ड वन. सी number 3 is the semicolon. We show that semicolon by using this sign. First one full stop, second one comma, and this is the semicolon. First one is the longest pause, second one is the shortest pause, and between middle that longer pause than a comma. This is the semicolon. When we use that semicolon, when we want to separate two different clauses, that time we use semicolon. Means, for example, just see here. My uncle is very poor, but I love him. माझे अंकल हे गरीब आहे, पण तरी सुद्धा मला ते आवडतात. Here I used semicolon. This is called semicolon. Now see second example. My friend is a little dull, but she is helpful. My friend is little dull in her education, in her study, but she is helpful. Her nature is helpful. Here I given semicolon. Now we will see fourth example or fourth punctuation mark. Fourth punctuation mark is the colon. We see that colon by using two dots. This is the sign of colon. What is the use of colon? Colon is more complete pause. Whenever we want to show the list of things, that time we use that colon. For example, just see here the subjects I like, semicolon, English, Marathi, Hindi, full stop. Here there are the list of subject, English, Marathi and Hindi. Middle I use here comma, but this sign is called colon. Second example, when we want to introduce an explanation, that time also we use colon. For example, the reason for my delay in this, I didn't get up early. I didn't get up early. To introduce explanation, here explanation is given. The reason for my delay in this, मला यायला उशीर झाला. The reason is what? I didn't get up early. To give the reason, I use here colon. Okay? To introduce the list, to introduce the reason, we use colon. Fourth punctuation mark. Fifth punctuation mark is the interrogation mark. Here you can see question mark. Means interrogation mark is called question mark. After any question, means after WH question as well as after verbal question, we use this interrogation mark. Means, for example, what is your name? What is your name? This is the question. This question is WH question. Why it is WH question? Because question start with WH word and ends with question, so it is a WH question. Means after WH question, we have used question mark. See another example of WH question. Where are you going? Where are you going? This is also WH question. Means in any WH question, we use that question mark. Not only in WH question, but also in verbal question, we can use that question mark. See, have you done it? Question mark. This is the verbal question because the question start with verb and the answer of that question is either yes or no. So after any verbal question, we are using question mark. See another example of verbal question. Are you ready? This is verbal question because we get answer yes I am ready or no I am not ready. So this type of question is called a verbal question. So after WH question we use question mark as well as after verbal question we use question mark. Now understood? After any question we use this interrogation mark means question mark. Sixth one is the exclamation mark. After any exclamatory sentence we use this mark. This mark is called the exclamation mark. See example of exclamatory sentence. What a beautiful flower. What a beautiful flower Rose is. Rose is. This is the exclamatory sentence. What a beautiful flower Rose is. After this exclamatory sentence, I have given here this mark and this mark is called the exclamation mark. After any exclamatory sentence, we use this mark. See the second example. It is also exclamatory sentence. How long it is. This is also exclamatory sentence. After this exclamatory sentence, here I have given this exclamatory sign. Means in exclamatory sentence we use exclamation mark. There is a second use of exclamation mark. It is in short order. When we give a short order, after that short order we use exclamation mark. Means just see, go there. This is the order, but this is a short order. After the short order we use exclamatory sign. come on or come in. This is also short order. Means after any exclamatory sentence we use exclamatory sign, as well as after a short order we use this exclamatory mark or exclamatory sign. Next punctuation mark is the quotation mark. Quotation mark means inverted comma. When we use an inverted comma, when we write the sentence in direct speech, that time we use quotation mark or inverted comma. At the beginning of the sentence and at the end of the sentence, we use this quotation mark. Just see one example. He said, comma, double inverted comma, I am very busy. This speech is in the direct speech because he is directly speaking to us. This part is put in the double inverted comma. Means quotation mark is used in the direct speech at the beginning of the sentence as well as at the end of the sentence. We give these 2 marks. See second example. They said to him, are you ready? This is the question, but this question is in direct speech. So we give here inverted comma or quotation mark. In short, we can say that quotation mark means inverted comma. Inverted comma we can use in the direct speech. At the beginning of the sentence as well as at the end of the sentence, we give this sign. Next one is the apostrophe. We use this sign to show the apostrophe. To show some omitting letters in the word, we use apostrophe. Means we. I want to convert to into contracted form. Il. That is the apostrophe here. Second one. Are not. Aren't. Here O is omitted. Here W is omitted by using this apostrophe mark. This apostrophe mark I used here and omitted W. Here I used this apostrophe and omitted O. When some letters are omitted from the given word, that time we use apostrophe. As well as there is a second use of apostrophe, and that is to show the possession to a noun. Means I want to show this is Mohan's father. This is Mohan's father. Here to show the possession of the noun, I use here apostrophe. To show the possession to a noun, I use here apostrophe. Fourth example. He is my father's friend. Here also I use apostrophe. And the last one, it is the capital letter. Whenever we start a new sentence, the beginning word we should use in capital letter. Whenever we start a new sentence in one para, that time we use capital letter or beginning letter must be in a capital form. Just see here, example number 1. He is my neighbor. This is the sentence. He is very humble. Here I have written 2 sentences, but the first letter is capital. He he. These first letter are capital because I separate this sentence by using full stop. This is the first use of capital letter. Second use of the capital letter is in pronoun. Pronoun I, we write always in capital. Pronoun I always write in a capital letter. Means I am very busy. That time I use I in capital. I am very busy. Whenever I come in sentence, that I must be capital. Maybe I start the sentence, maybe I come in middle of the sentence. That time that I must be in capital letter. And the third use of that capital letter is all proper nouns. All proper nouns start with capital letter. Already you have seen common noun, proper noun. All proper noun always start with a capital letter. For example, Kolhapur. This is the name of the city. This K is in capital. India. This is also in capital. Means first letter of proper noun is in capital form. So now we have learned all the punctuation mark. We have learned full stop, comma, semicolon, colon, interrogation mark, exclamatory mark, quotation mark, apostrophe and capital letter. All these punctuation mark we will use in writing skill. Okay, now you have to pause this video and write whatever I have written here. You have to copy this thing in your notebook.